Welcome back to the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz. The Carthage Bulldogs proved last week why they're the top team in our NBC 6 Top 25 poll.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. Carthage scoring 28 unanswered in a dominant second half over the number 2 team, Pleasant Grove Hawks. Tonight, they are back on the road. Bulldogs traveling to Van to take on the Vandals, and this is going to be Carthage QB Kike Horton. He had a big game for Carthage last week against Pleasant Grove. Screen pass out to Mason Courtney. Courtney going to follow his blockers. He's going to take this one 65 yards down the sideline. They're going to be stopped just short of the goal line there at the 5-yard line, but don't worry, Mason. I have a feeling you're going to finish this off in the end zone because just moments later, tosses to Courtney, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. 7-0 Carthage there in the first quarter. Next, Van possession. Vandals looking to pass towards the end zone, but it's going to be intercepted on the jump pass by Miles Halton there at the 1-yard line. This one, not a very high-scoring game over there at Van, but Carthage gets the win, stays unbeaten. 21-7, the final score there.
DCAB coming off a bye and trying to keep their hot start going as they take on Waskom tonight. Pick it up early on in this game. This is DCAB looking to try to find pay dirt, and they are going to with the run play here. Taking it in. That is not a touchdown.
Not yet. They're going to punch it in here on their next play.
On the next play. There we go. He's going to take it in for the touchdown here. DCAB taking an early lead. Waskom, though, gets the ball back. Doing a little dance here, but Waskom can't hold on to the football here. It is loose, and DCAB has it. Josh Reeves later is going to hand off to Tayshawn Hamilton, and then that's that play. DCAB recovers that play, but DCAB dropping a game for the first time. They win the highlights. They lose the game, 22-13, their first loss of the season.
Marshall has won back-to-back games hosting Mount Pleasant this week. Mount Pleasant QB Keller Thompson looking to pass, going to find Jamarion Brown. Nice little game there before he's eventually taken out of bounds. Then Thompson dropping back to pass once again. This ball tipped up by a Marshall defender, grabbed by another one. That is Jaden Knox taking it there into Mount Pleasant territory. Now the Tigers are going to be back on offense here. This is going to be Caleb Jones with the gain. Marshall, though, getting the big win. They stay undefeated in district play as they take down Mount Pleasant 40-21. That is their third straight win.
They haven't lost in district play in a long, long time. Jefferson hosting Art Briles and the Mount Vernon Tigers. This is D. Black. We hear this kid's name a lot, and that's why. He's fast into the end zone for a touchdown. That made it 6-0 later. More from Jefferson. This is Kylan Thomas. Going to take off here. Nice little gainer there, and then once again, it's Thomas to Black. Black does what he does. He finds the end zone. Another touchdown. That made it 13-0. This one all Jefferson tonight. 47-16 the final.
Dangerfield making the trip over to Ore City to take on the Rebels, and this is going to be Ore City's Ty Freeman with the ball, passing it to Juan Garcia, advancing it for a nice gain right there. Now Dangerfield here on offense. It's going to be Jacoby Craver. Going to take the handoff, finds his way to the outside. He gets a nice gain for the Tigers. Eventually he gets pushed out of bounds by Ore City, and then later again it is Craver with another big run for Dangerfield, and he ran his way into a Dangerfield win. They take down Ore City 64-18, the final score in that one.
Hallsville looking to break out of a slump as they take on Lyndale. Now, Lyndale had a strong offensive performance opening drive of the second half. Brayson Campbell finds Dylan Worrell open for the first down play. Fans would have a lot to cheer about. Worrell would hand the ball off to Jordan Jenkins. He's going to fight his way down the sideline, staying in bounds all the way in for the Eagle touchdown. At this point, they are running away quite literally with this game. Hallsville, though, not giving up, playing some tough defense. Campbell can't find anyone, panics, throws the ball. It is intercepted by Blake Ware of the Bobcats, but this one all Lyndale tonight, 34-7 the final.
James Bowie opening up district play this week against Mount Enterprise, and on 4th and forever, the Pirates calling a fake punt. Garrett Brown passing it to Tyler Crabtree for a huge gain, but it would not be enough to convert. Pirates turn the ball over on downs. This is going to be Mount Enterprise on offense here. Kendra Miller taking the snap for the Wildcats, gets a block and picks up a nice gain, but shortly after that, he's going to make a costly mistake. Miller going to get picked off by James Bowie's. That is Garrett Brown there with the interception. He's going to nearly bring it all the way back, but a few plays later, the Pirates calling on Ethan Fields to get them into the end zone. He is going to take it on the end around here, rounds the corner, and gets the ball just across, and a face mask looked like on that play as well. It didn't matter because he took it in for the score just before halftime. James Bowie, though, unable to get the win. They fall to Mount Enterprise 36-30, the final score.
The unbeaten Paul Hewitt Brahmas on the road at 4-1 New Diana. New Diana's Gaga Shields finding Addison Holt. He catches it at about the 50, gets another 10 yards on the play before finally being taken down. New Diana, though, would have to settle for a field goal on that drive. This is Andy Prazak knocking in the long field goal. That made it 11-9. Paul Hewitt's Kadrian Johnson going to run this one. Breakthrough, finding pay dirt. That made it 18-9. All Paul Hewitt tonight. They stay unbeaten, 47-21.
Hooks Hornets opened up district play with a 51-point win over Redwater, trying to keep the momentum going against New Boston. And this is New Boston going down the field, but that's an incomplete pass for the Lions. They were trying to go to Trey Lewis Colbert there, and then now Hooks on offense here and trying to get their offensive momentum going. This is going to go out to the receiver on the tunnel screen. It's a gain of about 5 or 6 yards there, and then later in the drive, they're going to run a pretty similar play. This time it's going to be Benji Johnson on the receiving end of, or excuse me,
nice little reverse.
It's a little reverse there, right there. Benji Johnson taking it on the outside for it's like a first down there. Hooks with a big win. They move to 2-0 in district play, sitting at top 7 3A Division I with their 47-15 win.
The Timpson Bears looking for their first district win as they take on Garrison. This is Brandon Courtney. He's going to toss the ball to KT Washington, but he is brought down quickly behind the line there by the Bulldogs. The Bears would eventually have to punt. This time, Sebastian Porter going to take the snap, but he fumbles the ball, picks it up, but he is brought down by a host of black jerseys there. The Bulldogs would then have to punt. Timpson with the ball again, starting to make things happen. This is Courtney calling his own number, and he sprints up the field, takes a hit, stays on his feet, finds another lane for a few more yards here. Nice little run there before finally being taken down, but a few plays later, the Bears would fumble near the goal line, a scoreless first quarter. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final. That's why it was scoreless. It was a very low-scoring game.
Only one touchdown.
Timpson coming away with a victory, 7-0 the final in that one. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
All right. Coming up on the Southern Quality Ford Friday Night Blitz, we head up to Arkansas.
Can the Nashville Scrappers turn their trip to Little Rock into a win? We're going to find out after the break.
Friday Night Blitz on NBC 6. Friday Night Blitz on NBC 6. Friday Night Blitz on NBC 6.